that Missing Andy gig was the first time I saw you, Matt. The first time ever I saw your. No, I'm joking. The first time I saw you play drums. Yeah, but I mean, we're gonna play Wembley. We know that already. So let's talk about.
Cool.
That's talk about other places.
Well, it's more just where else are we going to go other than the 7 dates at Wembley, Like, God, there's only so much Wembley you can do, guys.
What would you say is your favourite gig that you played, apart from main staging Download 6 years in a row?
Live Aid was pretty good. I enjoyed Live Aid.
A drum key, because then we'd always have a drum key with us, man.
I was going to say, is this good enough?
Hold the fucking phone. Why are you chirping up? Sorry.
I don't know how you didn't manage to buy tickets. I bought tickets in the back of a chemistry lesson.
Damn. Yeah, I would have. But I had biology and the teacher was watching stuff.
Oh, of course, yeah. I bought Slipknot pit tickets in biology, and that's also true. I didn't manage to get pit sleep token though. Science lessons were a really good place to buy metal tickets. So
I love how out of control this has gone. We've done 27 dates at Wembley. We've got a film coming up next year.
Yeah, I'm losing it. Hello, and welcome to episode 20/60 of the Uncensored podcast. I'm your host, Riley. And Tom, who do we have today?
Oh, well, we have Electric Black. For those of you that may not have known, we were meant to have them on last year, but due to some faults that each party had, we had to postpone that video till right now. How are you boys doing today?
We're here. It's live.
Good, guys.
It's happening.
We're back.
We're in the hot seat.
and actually 60 is thricely a multiple of 20, so we are 3 times as good, but actually we're only 3 members, so that
yeah,
sounds a bit bad on Rye, but
and that was our plan.
There's a tenuous link in there.
You can't choose family, can you? That's the thing. You can't choose family.
We're doing good, boys. It's nice to finally make that
That's
happen.
true.
Yeah, it's great to finally actually be able to full-fledged.
Really good. Definitely. So, to kick it off, for all of our lovely little fans that might not know who Electric Black are, would you care to elaborate on how Electric Black are on and who they are and whatnot?
Who are we, Matt?
Who are we?
Yeah,
we're a 4-piece hard rock band from Hertfordshire. We have 2 albums out, and we do loads of touring. So that's what we do. That's who we are. And then I guess Ali can take it from here because he just really threw me under that bus.
I'm riding the bus today, and you're under it. So, Matt hit the nail on the head. Really, we like making noise together. We are united in our joy and passion for classic heavy guitar sounds, big drums, big riffs. We are an unknown supergroup formed of 2 previous bands, local bands. So that's an interesting anecdote. We are 5 years into this journey as Electric Black with these members who are Electric Black, who hopefully we won't ever change because it's a fucking pain in the arse getting band members. But when you find the good ones, keep hold of them. And then John can finally put the 3rd chapter on who we are and what we're
Pop
about.
that cherry on, Johnny.
So we are also me and also Ryan, our bass player, who isn't here because he's driving somewhere. So he's in transit. He could have just called though, couldn't he? You don't need a video.
Hands free.
Maybe he's in transit with a lady friend.
He's been incredibly safe, and that is all we can say about that situation.
Yes, well done.
In either of those cases, he's a safe man.
Okay. So that's who Electric. Yeah, thanks, Tom. But could we just expand slightly a bit more on your origin and how you all really came together to form, as you mentioned, a super group?
Okay, so I went to school, as most of everyone on this chat did, I'd assume. And John was at another school locally, and we met doing, I think, GCSE music or A level music. Didn't really like each other. Went away. He went to uni. I went to University of Life. We met again around 19, 20 years old. Yeah, probably after uni, maybe about 20. I'd started a band with another friend from Hitchin and another friend, and then I'll get my mate Johnny in, who's a guitarist. He walked in, and I'm like, oh, it's this dude, sick. And then kind of me and John were doing stuff together, and then this gradually disbanded that project. Needed a fucking banging rhythm section, and I think we sat down in a Weatherspoons in Hitchin and went, well, this other band, which Matt will introduce momentarily, I think they had disbanded, and we sort of met them. And I'm not gonna say stole the members. We didn't steal the members because they were there for the taking.
No,
but...
we'd broken up. It was a situation where like mine and Ryan's previous band split, and obviously these guys contacted Ryan, come play bass, and they were playing down our local pub that my family owned. So I thought I'd go down and just support Ryan, check him out. Turns out the drummer at the time didn't want to turn up to the gig, so Johnny had to play the drums at that show. So I got my little brain cogs a whirring and decided to just throw my hat in the ring as someone who could just fill in. I'll just fill in for a little bit. If you need a drummer to come fill in for some shows, I'm free. I'm not doing anything, and I know Ryan, so therefore we already work together well on stage and stuff. And now 5 years later, still filling in, still rolling, 2 albums down, living the dream. Can't complain, really.
Awesome. Wait for Tom's delay to catch up.
Hello.
Ryan, Matt's joined the chat. Hey, bro.
Ryan!
Hello.
Are we all
He's
doing
here.
all right?
We are great,
Mate.
thank
All
you.
the better for seeing your face, mate.
Yeah, traffic, mate.
Is that what you call her now?
Great to have you here. We were just discussing the band's origin.
Yeah, I kind of heard Alien, Matt waffling. So yeah,
Waffling on.
I don't know if you had anything to add about how the band came together and what role you played in it.
No, not really. I believe, as they would have already said, Ali and Johnny's band had already disbanded and they were playing as a duo. And I believe we all played at the same venue once or so, but because I think they was acoustic, like Matt and I probably didn't pay that much attention. Also,
Obviously.
All right.
Boring.
Well, yeah, it was like, yeah, nice, let's go outside and smoke. So that's what we did.
Yeah, we did a gig with these guys.
The gig was outside.
We played at Esquires.
Yeah,
We
it was
might-
Esquires.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about.
We supported Missing Andy. It was Missing Andy, main stage Esquires. You guys were there. It was us, and then it was them. And
That's before my time.
I don't think either of our
Ryan wasn't
bands
there.
fit that lineup at all. It was like one of those throw a bunch of bands at wall and see who sticks. But it worked out quite well because then you got to meet Ryan, and now
we
here
went
we
no,
on
are.
Bulldog.
Yeah, the Engine. They played as a duo.
Ali had a broken
At
arm.
the Engine, yeah.
But
Oh,
that Missing Andy gig was the first time I saw you, Matt. The first time ever I saw your face. No, I'm joking. The first time I saw you play drums, and I was like,
No.
holy shit, that dude looks the part, and he plays drums like he's in a band. And we were kind of the complete opposite of that. I mean, didn't really have any direction, image, feel. We just knew we wanted to do it. So yeah, it's kind of funny, like the 6 degrees of separation or
all works out,
connection.
mate.
Absolutely, it all came good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Well, Tom, I'll let you continue. 2 to 5 business days.
Let me continue if I was you on my internet's having a fucking episode.
Okay, well, then I'll continue.
You
Yeah,
guys are slick.
thank you. Honestly, but just smoothly transitioning on. How did you come to creating the name of the band?
Oh, I can sit this one out. Lovely.
Yeah, you and me both.
Everyone but Ali can.
It's. I had a surfing vest and it said "Electric Blue Heaven" on it, and I thought "Electric Black Heaven," "Electric Black," and that was pretty much it. To be honest, I actually wanted to be called Black Treacle, but the lad said it sounded like a late night call line, hotline. Bit too saucy, maybe.
Yeah,
But
just
obviously,
a smidge.
Too sticky.
yeah, maybe
Bit sticky, innit? Bit sticky.
Viscous.
I mean, Dirty Honey came along, you know.
Yeah, but they took the viscosity for us. We can't be nicking Dirty Honey's viscosity.
A bit too viscous, yeah. So that's honestly what happened. Yeah, it was. I think it was like a DC vest. That was pretty much it.
Fair enough.
Which it's an incredibly rock and roll story about that name.
Yeah, that is probably the most hardcore story that's been told on this podcast, actually. So
Sometimes vest is best. That's all I'm saying.
of course, but yeah. So in a similar vein that the shirt inspired the band's name, what other bands inspire your music? Would you say?
I mean, I'd say this is sort of split between members, really, because we all do listen to very different stuff, and I think that we sort of pull stuff out of what we listen to put into EB. But I guess that's how it works, really.
Yeah, we'll go.
I mean,
along
there's
the
a sort
line-
of collective. We do collectively listen to rock, but Ali, where are you at? You're there.
You're there to me.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah, like rock, country rock, I guess is my vibe. I think is something I've grown to like. I guess some of the early stuff I listened to was like Jet, one of the early guitar bands. I mean, obviously, the classics, but yeah. What's that band? Lake. What's that band?
Lakeview.
And Matt,
Ali
you got me
likes
too?
Lakeview. Yeah,
He knows
Lakeview.
a band he
Lakeview.
doesn't know the name of.
Fuck yeah! I was
Yeah,
literally
they're
listening.
sick. They're sick.
I was literally listening to them this morning. Cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
I like old stuff. Well, according to my wall. So
Like old stuff. Oh yeah, you got what
Okay.
Beatles.
got
GNR.
Beatles. There's an AC/DC one hidden somewhere. Pink Floyd twice. Guns N' Roses once. Bon Jovi somewhere as well. So.
Is that how many times you're allowed to listen to them? Pink Floyd twice. Bon Jovi one
Must have
time.
been buy one get one
Can't-
free or something. I got the Who somewhere as
never
well.
listen
Where's
to
that
it.
gone?
I do love
I've stolen my Who one.
So we've got an eclectic mix of inspirations so far.
Yeah.
You ain't heard Roy yet.
Oh Lord,
Oh,
I'm ever
I'm
so
a little
curious.
I'm a little bit older, so yeah, for me it'd be like 50s, 60s, 70s stuff. Calypso, reggae, soul, rock, metal, hip hop, bit of everything really.
Fair enough. Just keep variety.
Yeah.
And who haven't we had yet?
Matthew.
Matt, I think.
Matthew.
Oh, me. Hello. Yeah, I'm very like broad spectrum
Opera.
when it comes to music. I love me some opera. Now, a lot of my stuff,
Rolf Harris.
influence-wise, comes from. I mean, don't say his name.
Oh, God.
Would be
Actually,
like
maybe
hip hop and metal. Really, a lot of my influence, drum-wise, comes from hip hop and metal. It's just like how I drum. Really, is a lot of it comes from funk stuff that I've listened to and that I like. It's like my favorite style of drumming, I suppose you would say. But I'm not a chops guy. I'm a play and feel guy, and I listen to all sorts of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got to keep it varied. I think overall there, you've got quite a diverse mix of influences pouring into the music. So just to kind of not extend all remotely, but you said that you're now 2 albums in. So what really was your process for making the newest album, and how would you describe it to someone who may have not already heard it?
Wide ranging really. I'd say.
I mean, when it comes to the writing process, probably probably Ali's got the best for that one. Or I can take it. It's down to you.
Some of these songs and riff ideas were born out of lockdowns when we didn't have much to do except play stuff and ping it across the internet to each other. And then I'm good at kind of coming with 80% of a finished song, and normally a handful of songs like that, and then bring it to the room, to the table, to the lads, and then it gets built. John pretty much does the same. And then everyone throws a few spanners in the works. And from that, we get finished products. And that's kind of how both the albums have... this is the first one that we really all had input into, which is why it sounds and feels much bigger and much better than the previous. Not that I have any bad blood towards the Calm Before. I think it's fantastic what we did with it, with our resources and knowledge and everything at the time. But yeah, Late Night Lightning is a different beast. The writing is better. It's more light and dark. It's definitely more dynamic. The solos fucking kill. All the instrumentation is banging. The productions come right up. So yeah, I'd say that's the new album in a nutshell, and that's how I kind of see the collaborative inputs and the writing.
Awesome. Is there anything anyone has to add to that? Or?
Lovely.
No, Calm Before, I think Homecoming's like, I guess, like a different track compared to everything else. That's the only kind of like country ballads we've done.
I mean, there's
definitely
songs on the Calm Before that we did write as a collective, like Homecoming.
Probably half and half, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah. But I think this time was more of we had an idea of collective sound, like
that's a better way of putting it, yeah.
Bit more decisive about we know what we're looking for with this song. We're trying to get this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which in a way kind of totally worked with the Calm Before as well, because Homecoming we did the same thing. Like we wanted this style of song. We wanted a ballady country vibe song that goes into a riffy country song, and that's what we did with that. And we sort of brought that sort of writing onto the second album.
Yeah, so so you say it was much more like unified of a process for this second album.
Yeah, in terms, like as Matt says, in terms of our goals and how we wanted to sound and what we wanted to achieve, yeah, it was definitely more unified. And
it was different in the sense of how we were working with each other, because the first album was still, me and Ryan were still sort of green to the band, you know, it was fresh. Us all working together was still fresh. It was, you know, like a year in, but that's still no time at all. Whereas this time we've worked with each other so much, we know we can trust each other. We know, like, if somebody has an idea, to give it a go, to work it, to see if we can turn that idea into something else, which we never really had with that first album. So that was a really cool thing about this one, is just being able to be like, hey, this song, let's chuck a breakdown in. And the lads will be like, okay, let's see if it goes. And if it did, we kept it. If it didn't, it goes. And then like it was good times.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like evidence of that on the first album. Like Too Much Water's got like a kind of a breakdown, gets fast a bit. But a lot of that's kind of like tempo doesn't fluctuate too much. Whereas this new one, it is, yeah, there's breakdowns, there's, you know, big instrumental parts that kind of go somewhere. So I think instrumentally it's developed like significally.
Lyrics are shit, but all the lyrics are shit.
Yeah, well, they would have been shit if Ali had his way on Coming Over. But
that's the only downfall of the album, really. Is just the entire vocals. I mean, if we could get that back instrumental, we'd be stoked. But unfortunately, we have what we have. Is he still here?
Well, just carrying talk about this new album. I'd just like to go around the call and ask, what is everybody's personal favorite song off the album?
Here's a reminder of what they are, in case you can't remember.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. Well, let me just have a look at. Let me just see what we got.
Let me get my background on there.
Oh yeah, I mean you can buy this version if you want. You can buy this version as well. Let's just have a look. Hellfire Revival for me, for sure. I mean, I knew that before looking at the case. I'm looking at the case for Pluggy buy our album, but Hellfire Revival for sure.
Who's next?
You go.
I think World Ain't So Heavy. Yeah. Or Taste of Paradise, but World Ain't So Heavy is more positive. So that one.
I'm noting these all down because this album is very high on my list to listen to, because I've listened to a few and I haven't yet to finish it, so I'm trying to note what I'm looking forward to. Really good so far, though.
Mine would be the opening track, Put It Down on Me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm not sure if Tom has dabbled yet, but I don't think Tom can speak regardless. So he could have an eclectic knowledge, and we'd be none the wiser.
We could communicate to him with sign language, like thumbs up and thumbs down.
Yeah.
Like,
Tom, send a smoke signal.
Send us.
Tell him when to stop
Good.
pointing.
It sounds a bit
I'm
like
good.
Maybe next time you can play a game of charades for part 2.
Yeah, is it a film? Two words.
Right. What's your track, bro?
2 words.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Mine would be two of them actually. It's Taste of Paradise and Master of Disaster.
Yeah, Master of Disaster is good though, isn't it?
It is
I
good.
like sick of
just
myself. I
can't-
forgot that was a song on it.
I just
I
can't
forgot.
get past my guitar tone in the verse, but other than that, it is a tune. But it's not all about me, so yeah, good tune, lads. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Well, just to steer it in a slight direction, a bit away from the album. I want to talk about like gigs and stuff. I just want to know if there's any major or minor venues that are really on your bucket list to play as a band.
Ooh. Do you know what? There's a venue I really want to play, but I don't think we're ever going to play there. I think it's called Satan's Hollow in Manchester. But it's not. I just know that the aesthetic in there is like it's like a dungeon, and it's got like devils coming out the walls and shit. And I'm like, I want to play there. That sounds amazing. But I think it's primarily metal, and we are not quite on that bit. So
That's a good shout. It sounds very you, Matt Butler.
well, you know me, full naming me, mate. Ali Shiak.
I would like to play the Roundhouse, and I think we will do it at some point in
Oh yeah.
a capacity of
Even if you have to busk
some
outside.
sort. No, I want to play in
You
the
know what I'm
actual. We'll
We'll just break in.
We'll just
We'll play there, but
derail-
there'll be no one there.
derail a support band's vehicle or something, and then go. Oh, we could do it. No, we would never. We would never sabotage another band. We would never do that. But yeah, Roundhouse would be cool.
Honestly, usually most people go for the big Wembley, but I really like hearing the more not necessarily smaller but less well-known venues, because it's just a bit more interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, we're going to play Wembley. We know that already. So let's
Yeah,
talk
of
about,
course.
That's
talk about other
ticked off.
places.
Well, it's more just where else are we going to go other than the 7 dates of Wembley? You know,
Yeah.
God, there's only so much Wembley you can do, guys.
Yeah, so really, sorry, I did word the question wrong. So, what are your pit stops before the arena tour?
There we go.
Thanks. Yeah, that's what we needed. Yeah, nice little service station on the way.
Happy Lovers up the A1.
I can't think of any other other than Rock City would be cool.
Yeah.
I think the waterfront in Norwich would be good.
Other stuff on the tour. Rescue
Yeah,
Rooms.
KK Steel Mill.
Rescue Rooms, Nottingham? I thought it was Northampton. One of
Yeah,
those
probably
places.
I can't think. Whatever.
I mean, I'll be happy with Roundhouse. If we play Roundhouse, I'll just quit. I've done it. Fine.
Yeah.
Happy with that.
I'm not.
Well, boys, let's
I
get
don't need
organised.
much more than that.
I mean, yeah, you know, all the biggies. Fucking hell. I mean, saw Muse at the Emirates is unbelievable. We could do the O2, we could do Wembley, we could do Bataclan in France. That's like a smaller one, but hopefully no shootings.
I have one. Whoa!
Madison
I-
Garden.
Download Festival. I
100,
want to
yes.
play
Oh my
Download
God.
Festival. Like
Yes.
that would be bucket list ticked off. Just to be able to go out to people and be like, I played fucking Download Festival. Like,
Yeah, it's awesome.
that would be sweet.
That's
One-
definitely
one-
a thing up top was that you could have if you played download.
Amen to that, Tom. Well,
What's that?
but we know how many times you've played Wembley, so I don't want you to bore us with all 24 times you played Wembley Stadium last year. But if we're discluding those ones, what would you say is your favourite gig that you played apart from main staging Download 6 years in a row?
Live Aid was pretty good. I enjoyed Live Aid. Favorite gig?
I mean, I reckon
Leo's is
Leo's
always
Red
good, one,
Lion.
isn't it?
Leo's,
Yeah.
Leo's is a banger. KK's was good.
Yeah, it was.
Where we are on
yeah.
Friday.
Where we are
Leo's
on
week-
Friday.
Friday
but
after that,
probably
maybe.
that's but
Saturday after
no,
that.
this one.
I don't even like the gig that haven't.
Yeah, there's so much. Leo's is 10 out of 10 though, isn't it?
Did you say the
Leo's
Cavern
is-
Rye?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, sorry, the
Cavern's
internet
banging.
went a bit shit, but yeah, that is a good little venue.
yeah. My mum's
Ryan's
in-
throwing
it's
some
not-
shapes.
Yeah, Ryan's kind of just doing dinner because he literally just walked in, didn't he?
Like, what's it in Wales? It's it's Station 18
Piffling.
Festival? Where's that? Hangar 18.
Hangar
That's the
18.
one, is that right? Yeah.
Swansea.
Yeah, that was good
There's
from
so
what
many-
I can remember
Yeah.
of it.
Good
He might
beer
have got
there.
inebriated. The beer's real good.
So the best beer I've had on a gig is at the Eagle in Salford. So is it Salford?
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
Manchester.
that was a
That-
mad little venue, wasn't it? High, like 3 stories.
That was a
or
great
something.
point, though.
Great
Like a little brewery in it or something.
That's it. That's it. Let's derail this
So
podcast.
fuck Download and Live Aid.
What's the best point you've had at a gig?
This can be another one of John's series. So John's doing a slide, lad, a series called "Does It Slide?" and he gets various
We've got an actual
bottles of
slide ready.
whiskey
Right.
or whatever. So his next series is going to be called the Gig Pint series,
Yeah.
starting with the Eagle in Salford.
Wicked. So, yeah, now we know all your favourite gigs and favourite pints. We've got about 6 minutes, so I'm gonna whack in a shithouse question.
Yes.
So I'd like you to come up with a mascot, but there's a catch. No humans, no animals. It's got to be a bit of paper or a hobnob. Not specifically those two things, but they are two examples.
Okay. So can it be something like a cloud, or does it have to be like a thing that we can hold?
Could it be a bolt
I
of
just-
lightning?
well,
That's exactly what I'm going at.
Well, I think that's a bit easy. So this
I
is
know,
what-
but Billy the Bolt is waiting to be born right now. Like,
Look,
Billy the Bolt is coming out. In costume,
the only
like
real
this.
rule I have for you, exactly. It needs to be able to be a costume that can come on stage with you.
Okay. Oh, that's annoying because it would. Our mascot would be a badger, but it can't be an animal. We use the word badger quite a lot. Like that's the badger.
Could be a drum key because then we'd always have a drum key with us,
I
man.
was going to say, is this good enough?
Hold the fucking phone. Why are you chirping up?
I
Sorry.
don't know.
Drum. I'm a very reliable drummer. Let it be known. Billy the Bolt. It's got to be a bolt. It's got to be this sort of shaped bolt with two big eyes at the
Can't
top.
see it.
What do you mean you
Move
can't
the
see it?
camera.
It's the
I can't see a camera
I can see
to
it.
move it. I can't see it. I've got the wrong view.
Yes.
Give me more Matt. I need more Matt.
yeah. You need more of me, mate. You need more of me in your life. But yeah, it's got to be a bolt. So Billy the Bolt. There we go.
Billy the Bolt.
Yeah,
Billy the
I go.
Bolt.
I second Billy the Bolt
Very different.
with his
Sam with the
sidekick.
slide.
I just can't.
Sidekick Dave the drum
I can't
key.
think of. Or, but it would be an eagle though. Right? The thing is like a lot of
That's
our
an
stuff
animal.
that would be a mascot would be an animal. It'd be an eagle, or it'd be a badger, or it'd be a bolt. That's the
I
only
think it should be like a
things I could think.
laser gun or something. You know, that's
Are you-
a
A ray
thing,
gun.
isn't it?
Are you holding a
Yeah.
flute,
Raymond
John?
the ray gun.
Yeah, it's a penny whistle. I'm just trying to get
Play a
ideas.
tune.
It could be a
Go, play
laser
tune.
penny
I
whistle.
thought of laser from penny whistle, so I don't know.
Laser penny whistle. There you go. That's what we'll have.
Go on.
Hey.
The Pied Piper.
So it shoots lasers when you do that.
So just to be clear, the mascot is a laser penny whistle, and it's not Billy the Bolt who has a laser penny whistle.
No, who's Billy the Bolt? It's just the laser penny whistle. Like,
Yeah, I've never heard
That's
of Billy
yesterday's
the Bolt.
news.
It's fucking dumb.
Nah, Billy the Bolt. We want, I don't know, Peter the Penny Whistle or whatever it's called.
Peter.
Richard the Recorder.
Okay, so I'm really hoping that the next show will include Peter the Penny Whistle as a prominent.
He's here.
He's
Can't
already
guarantee
here.
it'll shoot lasers by then, though.
It's just literally just turned up. All right, mate.
What a coincidence! I can't believe the FedEx man has just very conveniently delivered Penny Whistle Bob.
Sorry, he's just.
Is he trying to get out?
He wants to show himself, but it's too early. It's not the next show yet. He'll come out of the next show though.
He's just itching to get out there. He knows the fans will love him. But
Yeah, I think so.
I think he should just. I reckon he'll start replacing the band members though. He's going to get a bit big for his boots.
Those penny whistles, mate, they fill up.
Yeah,
They fill out.
I'm
Gotta get
waiting.
thick.
I'm going to be waiting for the next single's writing credits that right at the bottom says Peter Penny Whistle. But just like that, we are out of time for this first half. So there'll be a brief interval and then we'll be back for the second half. So
Hells
I'll
yeah.
see you in roughly 10 minutes. And welcome back to part two. So I'll kick it right off with the question that I usually kick part two off. Is there a particular song of yours that you would put in a particular moment of a film?
Oh, it's a great question.
And
I just
yes,
Not Afraid to Die would go anywhere in an action
In
film.
a Bond film.
Oh yeah, with strings, full orchestra.
yeah, and just to preface, yes is not a suitable answer to this question.
Okay.
I'd just like to
Yes.
commend your introduction back into part two. It's very Partridge-esque. And
Thank
welcome
you.
back to part two. Yeah, Not Afraid to Die, Bond film. I would say at the point where he'd be on a cliff and someone's got a gun to his head and he'd go, I was going to do Sean Connery then, but it was going to come out a bit Partridge-esque. He'd go, the problem for you is I'm not afraid to die. And then he'd jump, he'd jump off the cliff. It would
Jump.
go, down, and then that. Also, I'm available for accents and cameos if anyone's interested. I do Sean Connery and Alan Partridge.
I can hear Mr. 007 calling now. They want you to do the next 6 James Bond films.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, hang on. I'm also getting. They want you to be James Bond. There's been a lot of discussion of who will the next
You
James
got
Bond
this.
be. Well, folks, look no further as he is not afraid to die.
He's not.
I like that. And if I'm Bond, Matt's the villain, right?
Yeah.
Matt can be the villain.
This is me. This is me doing my read for the villain. This is me doing the read. I'm gonna get you, Mr. Bond. Oh, that's right.
You'll never take me alive, Mr. Butler.
Bang, and then you say, "I'm not afraid to die," and then the song would play. It'd be great. I'll get rid of this, right?
I think that's a fairly solid answer to your question, isn't it?
Yeah, let's just do this for half an hour. You could write a script in that time.
We didn't even rehearse
Welcome.
this. We didn't even
Welcome to
rehearse
the writers' room. This is where magic is made. You know.
Yeah, well, while I've got Hollywood on the other line, we obviously know you're going to play the characters in the next James Bond. But
We are.
when they inevitably have to make your biopic, because the waves you've made and said James Bond film, who would you have play yourself, even though you're such a big name in Hollywood?
Oh yeah.
Another good question.
Which of our friends would you get to play us? Because obviously we're friends with all of them, aren't we? So
Oh, I'd get Brad Pitt, but he'd have to be playing his Tyler Durden character in
Fight Club 2!
Yeah, but we
Fight
don't talk
Club
about
2.
Fight Club. We don't talk about
Too
Fight
late.
Club.
It's the best film ever made.
I'd take Brad Pitt with long hair to be when I had long hair.
But a separate actor for when you had short hair.
I mean, no, I'd just cut Brad's hair throughout the filming of the biopic.
Oh, what, like a GTA barber, where you can just kind of change it throughout.
Yeah, just drop it in. Yeah.
it's basically he's like Mr. Potato Head. He's just got like a hole in the top. You
Where's
just
my
pop
bit?
the hair on, and
Yeah, like a Lego figure. So
that's it. Yeah, he's got a whole wardrobe of wigs.
okay, so Brad Pitt at various stages of hair length for you,
Yep.
and let's move down the line. Who would play everybody else?
I don't know about me. Who would play me? Come on, be nice though. I feel like I'd probably go with Margot Robbie.
Yeah, I see it.
I'd say
I
the
think
bloke who
that-
plays Loki.
I was more thinking
The
Keanu
bloke who
Reeves.
plays who?
Loki.
Keanu Reeves. Loki. Oh,
Tom
yes.
Hiddleston.
Okay. Tom Hiddleston would be. Yeah, Tom Hiddleston would be my pick.
I do quite like Tom Hiddleston. Didn't watch season 2 of Loki though. Did anybody?
Yeah, it was excellent.
Oh, was
Don't
it?
watch
Maybe I
season one
should.
yet.
It's excellent.
Season 1 is great. I just
Tom Hiddleston, yeah, that's a bit you, man, isn't it? I'm just Googling him, by the way.
Yeah, it's kind of about as close as it's going to get. You know what I mean?
kind of fell out of the MCU. They made the Spider-Man one, and I was like, oh, lit. But
Times.
it's a
They made
Tom
the Black Widow one.
quite enjoyed that one actually. I thought that was overhated. But oh, would you have Scarlett Johansson play yourself in the biopic?
Ryan, yeah, you look like Scarlett Johansson. To be fair.
To me,
Yeah, man.
yeah, she can play with me.
No. I think you misheard, Ryan.
Oh, sorry.
No, she's playing you.
That's a different film.
Yeah, that too.
This is slowly devolving into an episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Can Owen Wilson play JB?
Wow.
I was thinking that's a good one. The guy who plays in No Country for Old Men, like the real bad guy. People say I look like him when I shave the beard with this hair. That'll be good because everyone will be like freaky as well, won't it?
Who is it?
I don't know. It's an actor name, but it's like
I
he's not a
can't
nice
think of his
guy.
name. It's like Javier Bardem. Is it Javier Bardem?
Oh, yeah. Anton Chigurh. Anton Chigurh?
Yeah, from yeah.
Yeah.
Uncanny
Yeah, that
Johnny.
guy. Honestly.
Well, that is a unique cast of characters. So sorry, just to recap, is that Brad Pitt, Tom Hiddleston, and
Slash Tom Hiddleston slash Margot Robbie.
slash Margot Robbie, that
Thank you.
Anton guy, and Ryan just isn't in it. He's just in a separate film with Scarlett
He's in a-
Johansson.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be in the cinema. But
Find it on the internet, yeah.
It's like, you know,
Might
when you
be
buy a
s-
Blu-ray and it gives you like a behind the scenes extra.
Yeah, you don't want to go behind them scenes, mate.
Oh, good lord. So that is in theaters summer of 2025.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, look out. I think they're actually going to be debuting it right before they headline download.
Yes,
They're turning
summer.
it into more of a film festival thing. So
I love how out of control this has gone. We've done 27 dates at Wembley. We've got a film coming out next year.
yeah, I'm losing it.
Oh, carry on. Sorry, this is just madness. This is my
Okay.
level of madness.
So, after your 27 Wembley shows and your film, what I really want to know is when you're sitting back in your chair around all of your friends like Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, actually, maybe not him. Other Brad Pitt multiple times over. What sandwich would you enjoy? What is your favorite sandwich?
Bacon and brie goes without saying.
Oh,
Cranberry,
brown rolls.
cranberry bacon and brie,
Oh
and
no!
cranberry sauce. Yeah, need some
Whatever,
sweetness
do
in
your
there.
You do your thing, mate. I'm sweet enough.
Ham and mustard.
ooh.
Oh, it's classic. That's a classic sandwich, mate.
Quite enjoy mustard. I enjoy mustard more than I tell myself I do.
That one's cute, Matt.
Got to be English mustard though. None of that foreign stuff, American or French or whatever.
Yeah,
French stuff's brown.
I'm not too fussy with my mustard. I'll just have anything.
You can't be too fussy with your mustard.
I'm mustard inclusive. Okay. Who hasn't delivered their dream sandwich?
I'd probably have a
Go on, right?
gourmet over the list though.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm just so hungry now. I'm just really hungry. Okay. And okay, top off the sandwich lists.
Roast beef, horseradish.
Oh no, oh, man, that's so good.
When do these arrive then? Are they coming now or is it?
Yeah, actually,
When do you put the order in?
I don't know if you've noticed. Yeah, you've probably not noticed, but Peter Pennywhistle has left. He's gone because he's out fetching your sandwich. You see him chopping away in your kitchen. He's like blood dripping, no, not blood, sweat dripping from his brow.
Hold on a minute. You gave Peter Pennywhistle a knife.
Yeah, maybe it is blood. He's went a bit mad. It's like, you know, that Banana Splits movie.
He's got no hands.
He's got no hands.
You know what they say? Don't feed Peter Pennywhistle after midnight. But yeah, no, he's out there constructing your sandwiches, knife in hand, to throw at you in the next show. But he does not have any hands. That is right. Now I wonder how he is holding the guitar.
It's a very very good strap.
Yeah, maybe it's a part of him, or maybe it's the little holes.
Magnetic.
Right.
I'm just not sure. What the fuck is a penny whistle? Is it just a flute with a stupid name?
Would it be good if I could really play it?
Blow Peter.
Blow
Peter.
Just,
Go, yeah,
No,
give
it's Blue
a blow.
Peter. It's Blue Peter. It's Blue Peter.
I think it's just like a metal version.
That's a different show.
flute.
Play the Blue Peter tune whilst you're blowing
Yeah.
Peter.
Blow Peter.
Play
I'm
I
Don't
don't know
tell-
what the Blue Peter.
Don't tell us you don't know what it is. Fucking
I don't know what it
JB
is.
Jukebox.
It's on guitar. I can play that.
Do you know if it?
Oh no, that's not
He
it.
can't. I know why he can't use that. He can't physically blow that because if he does, leprechauns fly out the end of it, and then they're a fucking nightmare to get them back in again. So he has to just leave it for now.
Oh, you know what? We will have the third attempt of a meeting at St. Patrick's Day, and you can blow that penny whistle in all its glory. You can give Peter a right blowing, and dear Lord,
I mean, come to one of our shows, guys. This is what we do.
I should do it on Does It Slide though, shouldn't I? This actually looks like a slide.
I think that will
slide. Yeah.
I think that will slide.
oh mate, last question.
Probably for the best.
Go on, then. Yeah, let's go. Before
Okay.
this devolves into anything else.
So I'm going to ask you to make a band. Now you can all make separate bands, or you can all team up to make a band yourself. I don't mind. But here are your ground rules. You can have as many or as few people in this band as you'd like, as long as you've got the core fundamentals of the singer, the bassist, the drummer, and the guitarist. You can have anybody on any instrument, but they will not magically learn to play this instrument. You can be in the band, but you don't have to be. Yeah, and you can pick anyone dead or alive. They will be alive when they perform unless you specifically request them not to be.
Okay. It's Ali, you go first, mate. Come on. Give us your dead or alive.
I would be in a
Oh,
band with Josh Homme, or Hom, however you want to say it. I think I'd probably let him sing. No, I'd let him play guitar, and like we'd co-front the band. I'd bring Taylor Hawkins back to be on the drums. I'd have Ryan Trotman on the bass,
oh.
and I would have, I don't know. I feel like I'm doing John dirty by not saying I'd have John on guitar and Matt on drums, but
I don't want to be in your band, mate.
okay, mate. I don't really want to be in this
When
band
you're
either.
dead, you won't have much choice.
No, who would I have on guitar?
You've already got Josh
Slash-
Homme on guitar.
No,
Yeah,
like
you
an
can't-
actual lead guy.
Oh, right.
Me and him are like
Yeah.
co-rhythm and fronting. Yeah, maybe Slash on lead.
You're gonna slash on the guitar.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a band that I've heard.
I've got tickets for him if anyone wants to buy them because I'm not going now. So I've still forgot to sell them. So if you lads want 2 tickets to buy, that's just
Tom, I
reminded
have
me.
43p in my account right now,
Where?
and I've got a pending transaction.
Ah.
So if you want to cover both,
That's a
um,
nightmare because he was going to sell them for 44p. How fucking unfortunate.
Oh, never
man.
mind. It is your lucky day because turns out I have 78 pence.
Shit, get 2. Treat yourself.
Yeah. Second one come at a discount.
I'm trying to think. I've got rhythm section down. I can't think of. I have to have Rob on bass from Metallica. Sorry, Ryan, love you, bro.
No, that's right. Yeah, Rob's a good bass player.
I'd have
Better
2
with-
from Sleep Token on drums because he is
Fucking love
unreal.
Sleep Token.
Yes, mate, he knows his shit.
I'm seeing
what
Sleep
else?
Token in November. I meant November.
That's all right for some. I couldn't get tickets. I'd have the frontman be Dave Grohl
Okay.
because he's just such a great frontman. And guitarist, I'd have Tim Henson from Polyphia. It would be a weird band. It would be a weird metally
Yeah.
rocky band.
That is quite a
but-
strange band, but that's quite a good band actually, and I love 2 so much. And I don't know how you didn't manage to buy tickets. I bought tickets in the back of a chemistry lesson.
Damn.
Yeah,
See,
commitment.
I
You
would have.
devil.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would have,
no.
but I had biology and the teacher was watching, so.
Oh, of course, yeah. I bought Slipknot pit tickets in biology, and that's also true. I didn't manage to get pit for Sleep Token though. But yeah, just science lessons are a really good place to buy metal tickets. In case, so if you ever need some gig tickets, if you just go into a science class, don't do that. Don't
And
do
if
that.
you want to know what metal it is, you can just look at the periodic table. It's useful.
Genius.
Does that
Johnny,
get a
what's your
bit-
band?
Yeah, move on to band 3.
Does that get a bit weird though if you're over 30 and you don't go to that school?
No, I think they'd understand.
Oh, you're here for the gig tickets? Yeah, just at the back next to the periodic table. Carry on.
Yeah.
Just- Johnny, please tell us your band members before.
Oh, is it me? Well, I can't. I'll start with the Peter on the penny whistle. Peter's going to be on the penny
Hey,
whistle.
Peter's in.
Peter's
Oh,
on the penny
yeah.
whistle. Nice. That's what we like.
I can have Ryan Chopman on the bass, but he's in Ali's band.
Oh, we can
So,
dual wield.
Mate, I'll be on the bass. Fuck it.
Oh, Johnny likes a bass.
You're playing in the same caliber as Peter Pennywhistle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's on. He's not the. Well, he's the main guy, but he's not one of the core instruments, so he can do whatever he wants.
Gives him time to really play around on the stage.
I think I'd have Django Reinhardt on guitar, like a gypsy jazz guy, but like we'll give him like a 7-string metal, like down tune thing.
This band is ape shit.
I think we'd have Keith Moon on the drums. Sorry, Matt, because again he's dead, and it's just really more interesting that way. And Matt's
Once
not
again,
dead yet.
don't want to be in your band, mate. Crack on.
There's a
It's
theme here,
fun
isn't
to look
there?
at. Who am I missing? On bass,
Singer.
guitar.
You need a singer,
Anyway,
mate.
singer. Oh yeah, singer. Can't think of any good singers. Someone suggest a good singer.
I mean, I'd say
they're
Ali
all just
Shiak,
they're all
but
just
then you said
arseholes,
good
aren't they,
singer.
singers?
So...
Oh, he didn't come to mind. Shit.
Miles Kennedy.
Yeah, but he's in everyone's band, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in my
I
band.
mean, like, yeah, I don't know, like Paul McCartney, just because he's a bit boring compared to the rest.
What
but,
about what about 2023 Vince Neil?
2023 Vince.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd trade you that for 1983 Vince Neil. I've still
No.
got a great trade. Do you know what I mean?
It's gotta be Kickstart My Heart.
Yeah, I reckon Sebastian Bach
2023.
from Skid Row in the like 1 year he could sing. Is that 1990? Who's going to write the songs? That's is it just going to be chaos and everyone just improvises, or Paul McCartney can write the songs.
Well, no,
Like
all the
Luke
songs are written
Combs
by
would slot in
AI.
with Peter. Hey, AI.
It's an improv prog rock band. It just kind of goes with the flow. Okay, and is that all the members you require, or do you want to?
Oh right, can I have more?
Yeah,
I think so.
have as many as you want.
I'd have like Dane Allman on slide guitar. I'd have John Lord on keyboard. Can I have 2 drummers? I give a Neil Peart in reserve, just in case Keith Moon passes out for a gig. I don't know. I can keep going really. Am I missing an instrument? What other instruments do people play? That would do, innit? I don't want bagpipes or anything annoying like that. We've already got penny whistle. So that's me done.
Okay, that is a star-studded band, really carried by.
Can I add Malcolm Young and Luke Combs and and Jaron from the Cadillac 3? Then it'll be like a
Jesus
7-piece
Christ!
with 7-piece with 3 rhythm singers.
How the fuck do you turn a band into a compilation album? That is impressive, dude. You did like that. Now that's what I call country artists.
Oh yeah, it got a bit country heavy at the end there.
Okay, well, let's hear the cream of the crop, like the final bands, the best of the best.
Mine, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have had Keith Moon on drums, but Johnny stole him. So I'll have John Bonham on drums.
Okay.
I'll have 2 bass players. I'll have James Jameson, and I'll have John Myung, if that's how you pronounce his surname. Guitar, I will have Dimebag Darrell.
Oh, dude, shout, man!
And maybe John Fusicante. Vocals, I would have Freddie, and I would have George Michael as well alongside him.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
that's a silky band, mate. That is a silky band.
You've covered many
Oh,
a
it's like
fan
peanut
with
butter,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's not going to please those penny whistles fanatics, though, is it?
Yeah. Oh, that is
No, but,
true.
yeah, but
Mine,
you've got the
Okay.
you've got the folk crowd covered, mate. Don't worry about it.
You're going to have 2 guitarists that want to play lead, and then you're going to have John Myung's going to show them both how to do it.
Yeah.
That's the sound guy's worst nightmare, though, isn't it?
Well, like those.
Yeah.
Or is that
But
our
yeah.
band?
Yeah, basically 2 bass players, 2 guitarists, a couple of singers. I wasn't going for 3 drummers at first, but then I suppose they'd be arguing over who's playing percussion and who's doing what. I would have said
Yeah.
Moon, Bonham, and Butler, and then there'd be 2 mad blokes and 1 normal bloke, and I'd let you work out
Yeah.
who's what.
And it would be so embarrassing for the other 2 when I just outshine them. So
Well, there's that too. or
They
the
are
other-
dead though.
As
If you want to
if,
say they're
like,
dead,
yeah, no.
they're dead in Ryan's
Remember,
band. So
remember earlier on when he said they're alive if you require them to be. This is the situation where those two are still dead and I'm the only one. I might get a fucking shooting chance. Like,
Fine print. But okay, that was probably would be the most listenable band there. We're disclude obviously Penny Whistle is overpowered because anyone would listen to Penny Whistle over anyone else. But if we're discounting that cheat code, then it's quite a nice band there. But with that brings us to the end. So this is the time where if you've got any questions for us, or more importantly, if there's anything that you would like to promote, now is your chance. The spotlight is yours.
yeah, we want to promote our album. Guys, our brand new album, Late Night Lightning, is out right
Look at
now.
that. It's
You
like
could
it's
go
like we rehearsed it. We
over
didn't.
to www.electricblack.co.uk and go and buy the album. Thank you very much for listening to us waffle on about stuff that doesn't even exist. We love you all. We love these guys. Thanks for having us.
You can also buy
Thank you for
tickets for
coming.
our tour from the same website.
Yeah,
And that website is in the description. So
Get
But
tickets
not-
to the tour. Us,
not the Wembley
Bad
dates, they're
Touch,
sold
Calm
out.
Effect. The Wembley
no,
dates are sold out.
all 26 of them. You should have clocked pre-sale.
Or as Alan would say, get your tickets now.
Smell my tickets. Right.
I'd like to personally commend Tom for your input, mate. Thank you for tonight. It's been instrumental.
Man.
Yeah,
Nice one, boys. That
No
was a good crack. Good
I
questions.
think
amen, Tom. Killing it as always. But yeah, Tom, thank you for being my present lawyer throughout the episode. Just in case anything went wrong. You're an eyewitness to everything that's happened here, and you will be signing an NDA. But thank you.
that's why I was here.
Thank you very much for coming. It's been a really good episode. I know that the interval for this one was slightly longer than last time, being 1 year and 1 month. But you know, sometimes things happen. But I'm really glad we've managed to actually get this episode done, and it turns out it was a great hoot. So I'm happy to have had you guys on, and I hope you enjoyed it too.
Thank you very much.
Riley.
for having us,
Thanks,
mate.
mate.
Guys, all good. Yeah,
Great time.
Appreciate you
Amazing.
sticking with it, and good luck with the exams.
Thank you. Well, thank you for listening to the Uncensored podcast. I've been Riley. That's almost been Tom. And this has been the very, very amazing Electric Black. Go listen to their shit because it's belter. And it's in the description. So also in the description is our Instagram and their Instagram, along with the website link and hopefully the Spotify link. Hey, Tom, you better be doing all this. So yeah, thank you, do subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.